What is going on, all you boob tubers out there, as well as all you illustrious Z-words? It's Matt with BeardiestGaming coming at you with our newest LP of Craft the World. Now, this little ditty who went to the market was released back in November 2014, which means it just had a birthday. It's reached a year old, so it hasn't learned how to walk yet, and it doesn't really do much more than defecate itself. Regardless, kind of a little gem out there. It is kind of being advertised as a sandbox civilization builder. For those of you out there who kind of dig this kind of thing, it's kind of like a Nomoria or Towns or a Stone Hearth. At least that's what the Steam says. It was developed by Decovir Entertainment. Not sure if it's Decovir or Decovir or Decover. Not really sure where to put the emphasis on that. And it was published by a Black Maple Games as opposed to a Red Maple. You can currently get it on the Steam network for $18.99. And, if you got the money to burn, why not? I mean, I think it's going to have a lot of replay value. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to choose our level. We're just going to delete this because, we're not going to start. We're going to start right from scratch. We're going to do a new campaign. Now this game does have 4 separate worlds. And as you progress, that's kind of your difficulty level. It increases exponentially. Like a bar, if this was a bar graph, this was our y-axis here, our x-axis, this is the difficulty. Actually, I don't even know. I haven't even gotten to level 2 yet. I've gotten like 5 minutes into level 1 before I'm just banging my head against the wall, just wondering what the F I'm doing. Regardless, we're going to go with it. From what I understand, having read up on the game, you can find portals in each world that will take you to the next. Now, I, of course, not being a Christopher Columbo kind of guy, have yet to find it, but that's not going to stop us. Maybe with my good luck charms from you fine peoples out there, we will succeed in our venture. So we're going to get on into it. And they're going to dump us in this. And this Beardy McHook here is going to try and talk to us, but I'm just going to say no. And now we have our world. So let's take a look around and see what we're dealing with. Fairly flat. Okay, we have some gravestones. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep those in mind. We have 6 gravestones over there. And we seem to be... Actually, I can actually do this a little better with the WASD interface. And then over here, this is going to be... We're going to be spending a lot of time here. And then we have some gravestones over here. Reason why I'm really concerned about the gravestones is in my previous games, and I don't really know what we got going on here, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get out of here. We're going to craft. We're going to go to, here we go, here's our little portal spell. That's going to become immeasurably useful, and we're going to go drop this. And I don't think it becomes, it's because you antagonize. Nope. Yep, we're going to drop this here, right next to this chicken, and we're going to smash that. Nope, we don't want that. Stop it. Do this. And we're going to hack these gravestones down because we have absolutely no regard for the dead. These dwarves, they're kind of assholes. I'm not going to make any bones about it. They may look cute and cuddly and, kind of like a fairy book tale-esque, but they are D-bags to the core. I mean, who else warps into a planet and then just starts smashing gravestones? I mean, really. I mean, this chicken, if it really wants to go that route, it can. If it really wants to go there, we'll take it all the way to Chinatown, baby. All right, then we're going to take this. We're going to leave a couple standing just because, why not? No, actually, we'll need the... Okay, let's make sure it doesn't fall in here. They can jump 1 tier, and they can drop down, I think, 1 tier. You can jump 1. I think they can jump up 1 as well, but don't quote me on that. So after we're done with this, we're going to get into getting our supplies up. What was that? Was that a skeleton? No, not yet. Okay. Oh, actually, no, we don't want that. So hopefully, yep, our portal's still good. Now, I don't know how I'm going to roll with this. There are going to be some rather dull periods in which I'm going to be resource gathering, so I'm probably going to do some cuts. And I think that'll really be the best for it. So now we need to get some wood, because we don't have enough. These dwarves did not come prepared. We'll chop these trees down. Let me see how we want to roll this. It seems awfully hilly. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Maybe I'll just clear this out. I'm just kind of thinking metagame here. Trying to plan 4 moves ahead. Alright, look at that. We cut down a tree and we are the wiser for it. Now, got some, I think this is resin, because we know how important resin can be. Now, this does have a bit of a slow pace to it, but if you started to really, you know, you can speed it up, speed the process up, get it done, get her done. For all you Larry the Cable Guy fans out there, which, I mean, is he still making stuff? I'm not even sure. I haven't seen him on TV in quite some time. I'm sure he probably just cashed in on his 5 minutes of fame, and I'm sure he's probably living fat on the hog now. I mean, I got to give it to this guy. I mean, I don't even know if I want to go down here. He's probably going to drown. And that's just what I need. My first dwarf drowning. God, guy, what are you doing? Okay. Well, let's see if he's going to go for it. Okay, then we're going to... Actually, no. We're going to chop this down. Because one of the things that really sucks about this is that, as far as I know, and I mean, granted, that might not be much, there is no queue. There is no work queue. Like, you can't tell the guy to clear this stuff off and then go down here and then go down here. The dwarves are going to do what they want, and they're little assholes like that. They don't listen. They're very rebellious. And honestly, I don't even know how they survived thus far. In the meanwhile, we're going to clear that off. And while he's doing that, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to start crafting some stuff. So this is our little craft menu. This is going to be the raw materials tab. Forget what goes here. Probably building materials, just looking like that. It looks like some refined block. Looks like a builder's plan, a little blueprint. I guess this is some basic tools. This is where we're going to get our armor and weapons on. This is some furnishings. And this is our food. We got some apples. And I'm not going to give them to him because he doesn't deserve them. So let's craft some clubs. Now I am going to craft quite a few of these. Okay, I think that'll be enough. And what else do we have for tools that we can craft? Let's craft some pickaxes while we're here. And there we go. Got this, and 1, 2. Oh, we can only do 2, but that's okay. Okay, this is our tech tree, and let me tell you, it's a doozy. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what this is. Is this like a Tesla tower? What are we going to do with that? An elevator? Jesus. That's way too... I don't even have an elevator. Even where I work doesn't have an elevator. Okay. So, as far as I know, you have to unlock these blueprints before you can craft them. You can't just, if you have enough materials for a wooden table. If I hadn't unlocked this, I don't think I'd be able to furnish this, be able to craft it, which kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. But I guess it's the developer's way of kind of pacing everything. So next we got to go basic illuminating. We might try that. We might try that out. Okay. And we got our first level up, which is going to give us a little dwarf. Again, I don't know what his name's going to be. Probably Blumpkin. And we have a totem, which is going to come in handy, and some apples, which I don't really know what I'm going to do with. And speaking of which, let's get our equipment going. And we're going to equip, what's this guy, Lear? Let's see, can I take his shirt off? I don't know why I'd want to do that, but I'm just wondering. And he's a miller by trade, but we're not going to be milling any wheat for quite some time. Look at this guy. He's got a hawk going. Okay, while they're doing that, Lear and who do we got? Thoric. Hey, that's kind of like Gotrek. And he's a smith by trade, so true logical fashion, we're going to set him up with a club. And actually, let's set him up with a pickaxe for when he's digging, and let's set you up with a pickaxe for when you're digging, Lear. Kind of like King Lear, I guess. Although I don't know if too much Shakespeare really went into this. Gonna chop these down, and we're gonna get into digging this out. Dig a tunnel. We didn't really dig a tunnel. I mean, that's like digging a hole and saying that you dug a tunnel. That's like a 4-year-old's way of saying you dug a tunnel. Not buying it. Okay, we're going to chop this down. And with that, we'll be able to clear this off. Because really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to clear all this off. Oh my god, these trees just don't know any better. And as you can tell, we have a day-night cycle in effect. What this is going to do for us, well, we will see. We're going to have some new enemies showing up. Not that we had really too many enemies in the nighttime. Oh, there's a sheep. I'm going to have to kill that sheep. Though it doesn't look like it's got a lot of wool on it. Looks like that might be, somebody might have already shaved that sheep. Okay, let's chop this down. And let's chop that down. And let's chop this down and this down. And this, and this, and this, and this. Actually, we're going to need to chop that down. Actually. Okay, so let's actually speed this up because this is going to just take forever. What do we got here? A smithing book. Don't know how much I'm going to use this. Don't know if I'm going to start capping that in. Actually, let's get you up there. Alright, and just to let you know, our dwarves are not very spry. They can climb up, but they do have the chance of falling down. I don't know what the chances are, but I'll be honest, it seems fairly often. Well, these guys are just going to hack away with flint knives because they're friggin' cavemen. Let's craft, and let's see what else I can craft up. I still haven't gotten any stone. Okay, you can do it. There you go. Let's chop all this nonsense down. Let's dig there. Now it is kind of neat if you do select an area where the dwarf is currently at. Okay, yep, and this is what we have to deal with. Okay, looks like Lear is just getting his butt kicked. Hopefully these guys can sort this guy out before anything untoward happens. My dwarfs, what are you doing, guy? Just beat him. Beat that fat zombie. Jesus. And we got yet another level up. We have a dwarf, some resin, and a pickaxe. Alright, so let's get... Who do we have here? We have Lear, who is down to a 3rd health. Thorek, who seemed to hold his own. And Doofer. Alright, so let's get Doofer set up here. He seems to be a cook. I don't really know what he's doing here because we're not going to be cooking anything for a while. Didn't want anybody, in case that's what you were looking for, yeah, we're not going to be doing that for quite some time. Alright, so we do have to, we got a skeleton. He seems to be this guy. Yeah, somebody already worked him over good, and he obviously didn't learn his lesson because, I mean, he's walking around without half of his face. I'd actually say probably 3/4 of his face. Okay, guy, what are you doing? Okay, we can chop that down. Come on, there we go. And trust me, there is a rhyme. There is a reason to my madness. Alright, so I think this is where we're going to cut off the episode for today. don't be surprised if when you come back that our dwarves have been rather industrious little buggers. I'm probably going to try and clear this off, and then I'm going to pick it up. So thank you again for all your time and for your viewing. Please show me all the love down below. Take my videos and snuggle with them. You know, please, what I'm really looking for here, the vibe I'm trying to go for is I'm looking for somebody to be the big spoon to my little spoon. See you again next time. Peace.